So, how do you get more customers? First of all, I'll have to apologize that I basically look as though I'm sleeping, right? I think it's right around, I don't know, freaking 70 degrees out here. The sun is too much. So, how to get to the point, right? How do you get more customers? In order to answer that question, let me share with you a little bit of an analogy. Okay, so back in the day when I was very little, uh, back in the old cranky neighborhood of Onitsha, Anambra State, where I grew up, right? So when I was very little, there wasn't this thing called ShopRite, right? In my area. So I could remember vividly there was the very day ShopRite came about, very day ShopRite opened up their stores around us, one of their branches around us. Something very important happened, right? That very day people knew that something came in. But the truth of the matter is, so when ShopRite came new to that particular neighborhood, they did something that was very important. I didn't quite know what it was at the time, but eventually, subsequently, I understood it for what it was. So they hired physical manpower, right? They went around sharing flyers. Now the flyers wasn't just one page. I think it was right around 4 or 5 pages flyers. So it was much, right? So but basically what they were doing was it served as some sort of a brochure, right? It were products that they were going to be selling, right? Right there in ShopRite. But then something stood out, right? It wasn't just the graphics that stood out, it was the prices, right? They were offering it at ridiculous prices. The prices were ridiculous percents off, right? So then at first I looked at it, was, oh my god, we loved free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff and things that are cheap, right? But then they made the prices so ridiculous that your your basic local market couldn't even afford to reduce their prices to that amount. So but one of the things he did is that he drove during their opening, he drove into their store, into their branch, right? An enormous amount of traffic. Now, I need you to get something from this analogy, right? They put out an offer, discount, enormous amount of discount to get customers, right? And then what happened was, subsequently, I can almost guarantee you, in a frame of less than 3 months, ShopRite became the talk of the town. So what did they do? They first did something that is very important as far as get acquiring new customers is concerned. You have to make an offer. They made an offer. Their offer, the offer, people don't understand. Basically, when you make an offer, right? Free trial, price offs, and all that, and all whatnot. You make these offers not so you make profit out of it, but you make these offers so you get the customers in the door. That's really important, right? So they made the offer, they got customers in the door, and then all they did was wow them with the experience, right? So they wowed them with the experience, and then subsequently people came in droves. So what's the moral of this entire analogy? Well, the concept and the moral and what you draw from it is very simple, right? You want to get more customers, right? You want to get new customers. It's very important that you make an offer, because I can guarantee you one thing: the individual or the sets of individuals you want to sell to right now already has somebody or some people they're buying from. But how do you get them away from those people that they're buying from currently and be like, hey, come and check out my stuff? You have to make them basically a better offer, period. The offer is not so you make the maximum amount of money, mind you. The offer basically is to do one thing and one thing only: get the customer in the front door. You get them in the front door, and then you wow them with the experience. It's left for you to know whether or to decide whether or not you would upsell them on similar products, as on similar products related to what they're already buying. But it's very important that you make an offer. So I hope from this video, from this short video, you've understood how offer works and the power of offer. You have to make an offer to get them through in the front door. Then you can develop the customer relationship from there. Then you can upsell them on similar products subsequently. Then you can make more money from 1 customers, 2 customers, 3 customers, 4 customers, till infinity. But you have to get them in the front door first. So what I want you to do right now, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as somebody who's trying to start up a business or anything whatsoever, or professional service, you have to make an offer. Make your offer good. You make the offer good, people don't have a problem coming to check out your stuff. But remember, they already have somebody else they're doing business with. So if you want them to come and check out your stuff, to experience your thing, your business, your product, your service, you have to make them an offer.